Thanks for applying for a position at Body Balbana LLC. I really appreciate it. I just kind of want to give you an overview of what I expect from my employees, just a lot of generalization. I do have several different positions, but overview, I just want to cover that so you can have a general sense of what to expect being employed by myself. First of all, punctuality is imperative. Tardiness is not tolerated in no shape, form, or fashion. If you're going to be late to logging in, if you're going to be late to hopping in the inbox, if you're going to be late to whatever the situation is, the conference call, I need to be notified in advance. Or Heather needs to be notified in advance so we can make the proper adjustments. Punctuality is critical. If you take 5 minutes from logging on, from the next person that logs off the inbox, you take 5 minutes to log on. Within that 5 minutes, the lady can come in there and say, hey, I want to get the everything package. And we just lost $200, $300, $400. Because those 5 minutes gap, she feel like you blowing her off. Or I'm blowing her off. So punctuality is really important. That's number one. Having a sense of camaraderie is number two. This is so important. We are family. As my entire company, we all operate under a family-oriented system. Meaning, like, this is my sister. Trey is my brother. Emma is my sister. Like, we all carry ourselves like brother and sister. Although we've known each other for a little bit. What I mean is, you have to have thick skin. You talk to your sister a different way. You talk to your sister a certain fashion versus you talking to a lady at Walmart. You speak to your brother differently versus you speaking to a guy at the gym. So you have to take the shield off and then just be natural with the employees that's on my team right now. Camaraderie is important. Building a bond. I get it. It wouldn't be a week and you would be all comfortable. It's going to take a little bit of time, but you need to be working towards that. Becoming comfortable with this person, that person, this person, that person. I don't want no rifts in my company, period. That's what I don't want. I want unity, oneness, everybody to laugh. I want a perfect world. It's not going to happen, but I strive for it. The same rules apply inside my client forum with my clients. Camaraderie. Any negativity, they get kicked out the client forum, period. They get kicked out and they got to pay a fee to get back in, which is like 500 squats. That's my clients. But the same mentality applies to my company as well. Any negativity would not be tolerated. Any gossip would not be tolerated. Any backstabbing would not be tolerated. Any friction, now, it may happen, but if you have friction, iron it out. Speak to the individual. Talk to her. Talk to him. Find out what's going on. Don't talk to me about it. Don't talk to Heather about it. If it's about Heather, don't talk to me about it. Don't talk to Laura about it. You talk to the individual. If you have an issue with him or her, or myself, speak to me. Tell me what's going on. Let me know so we can get rid of the gap before it spreads. No negativity, period. That's cancerous. Okay? No cancer in there. That'll make it die. We're not going to have that. If you do become that person, that negative individual will be removed from the team immediately, just so you know. Another thing, we have conference calls every other week. Please understand that. It's every other Friday. The time varies. Normally, it's 4:15 PST, Pacific time. You need to log on at 4 p.m. Pacific time. That's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Log on, wait until I get on about 5 or 10 minutes later, and then I have everybody just announce themselves so I can know that everybody's on the call. But the conference call is so important. You need to have that time blocked out every other week. Be somewhere in a quiet place so you can hear, you can listen attentively. And if you don't understand something or you don't know something, please speak up. We are all there together. Again, this is a family-oriented company. Even though it's not family-owned, we act and operate as one family. And if you come on board, I want you to have the same mentality. that nobody's here to talk over you or anything. Everybody here to really help the next individual learn so we all can grow as one. Also, we have a leaderboard where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 place, right? 1, 2, first, second, third, fourth, fifth place. I said 1, 2, 3. Those are the places. Now, the higher you are on the leaderboard, the more your bonus is. The leaderboard is invoice. This isn't actual cash. This is invoice. This is how much invoice you put up over the month. So, give you an example. If you close a lady and she paid $200, then you close another lady and she paid $150, and you close another lady at $150. That's $150, $150, that's 3, that's plus the 2, that's 5. Your invoice total is $500. And that accumulates over the month. You know, so the person that's at the top of the leaderboard gets a bigger bonus from the person at the bottom or the person that's not on it at all. So your goal is to be on that leaderboard at least. The goal is to get to the top, but you definitely want to be on the leaderboard, so you want to keep a close eye on your invoice. If you're not on the leaderboard, ask yourself, what do you need to do to get on it? Because it's going to be an extra couple of $100 on your check, and it's there for your taking, so you got to take advantage of it. Or you need to take advantage of it. It's just a little insight so you can understand the leaderboard. The commission structure differs from person to person, from position to position. On the new hire packet, it's explained right there. Any questions regarding your commission, regarding your salary, contact Heather or contact me directly. Either one of us can walk you through it so you can fully understand exactly what's going on with that. The attire. If you're online, if you're working predominantly online, then obviously your attire is not necessary. If you're in person, there's an attire, there's a dress code you need to have on every time you come to the Weight Loss Center, and you will be provided that. You're provided the shirts that you need to wear. But every time you come there, you need to wear these shirts. Not a tank top, not a polo shirt, not a hoodie, not your own tank top with Body Bob on it scribbled across the back. No. Not literally, I'm speaking hypothetically. You need to wear the shirts that are provided. If you need to get additional attire, you let me know. Upon employment, you'll be provided with 4 shirts, 2 black, 2 red. If you lose one, rip one, the dog eat part of one, and you want another one, it's $25. Like you have to, but you gotta wear these shirts. Or if for whatever reason you do laundry every 2 weeks and you run out of these shirts, that's fine. Let me know. You can get as many as you want. It's $25. I will go purchase it in advance, and I remove the $25 from your check. Now, the 4 shirts that you get upon employment won't be removed. That's fine. That's $100 for the shirts. Don't worry about it. Just make sure that you wear those shirts religiously inside the Weight Loss Center. Right? If there's any other questions regarding anything, please ask. I can't stress that enough. Please ask. I'm not psychic. Heather's not psychic. Neither of us know if a person is lost in any area unless that person says something. And please be mindful of the fact that I have a lot of people under my umbrella, me personally. Heather, so does Heather. Like, she helped me manage every aspect of it, so she's consumed. So we can't, it's impossible to micromanage. You have to be self-efficient. Whatever position that you are hired on, you need to master that position. Don't worry about nothing else. Master what you have to do. Understand what you have to do in its entirety. Get a full concept of your position so you don't have to worry about asking me or Heather for anything. The less communication with me and Heather, the better. Now, granted, Heather is a lot more patient and a lot more understanding and a lot more helpful than I am, just being honest. I am super busy. I have to deal with the employment side of the company and the client side of the company. So while Heather, all she deal with is the employment side, her plate is full, but not nearly as full as mine when I'm dealing with nearly 10,000 clients. So I'm consumed and pulled in a million different directions. So I'm not saying don't contact me. If you need help, message me. but don't expect me to do your position or micromanage you and watch over you. That's not what you're there for. You get hired on, you are trusted to do it correctly. And during the training process, that's need to be objective learned so you can do it correctly. So you don't have to worry about asking me anything or asking Heather anything, because you never know. I may have just got off the phone with a lady that want a refund for $100 or $180, and I'm super frustrated, and then you send me a text. And then I'm annoyed at that moment. I'm not going to lash out, but it's just going to be a different Obana. Because you never know what I'm dealing with, at that moment. So my advice is be self-efficient. That's the way you will survive. And understand that everyone needs to have an ownership mentality. That's the reason commission is in place. Because every close you make, you get money for it, right? Every time somebody swipe their card to pay for a program, part of that money goes into your account. So that's an owner's cut. So you have to operate and manage yourself the way you operate and manage a business, because at that moment, the hours that you are appointed to work, it is yours. You're responsible for it. Act as such. Act accordingly. The more tender loving care you put into it, the more return you receive from it. The less, like if you just go through the motions, then you're not going to see as much. Your check's going to reflect it. But if you really take the time to invest, learn, research, a person asks you something about food that you don't know, Google it. If they ask you about an exercise you're not familiar with, Google it. But then when you Google it, don't just Google it, like learn it. So now you know it going forward. So as you self-educate yourself, you become a more well-rounded person. You become more educational, more knowledgeable in health and fitness. So if this lady asks you something, you have to Google it. But when she asks you the same thing she did, you got it. Why? Because you learned it. Self-education, self-efficiency, self-preservation, and you will have self-success by you controlling you and not worrying about nobody else telling you what to do for you. Be self-assertive. There's a golden opportunity with Body by Obana. This company is growing, has been growing for the last 3 years rapidly. Rapid growth. And the growth is only expanding, so it's going to get even faster and bigger and broader. I don't know what level you joining on or what level you seeing this video on, but my advice is to hop on the reins, grab it, grab onto the reins, hang on, and make yourself a staple. And last thing, first of all, I want to say thank you for watching this video, and just to know that you did watch it, I'm going to have something at the end of it, the very end of it, just to make sure that you did watch it. All right? Last thing before I go, because I can ramble. I can kill this. This thing could be 4 hours long, just so you know. It could be 4 hours long. Everyone on the team is replaceable, right? Everyone on the team is replaceable. Outside of myself, it's my company. Like, I'm the face of it. So if I leave, for whatever reason, everything falls. If she leaves, if Heather leaves, for whatever reason, we'll be hurt, but we won't fold. We're good. If anybody leaves, we're okay. But you want to have the mindset of you want to make yourself as irreplaceable as possible. Going back to Heather, if Heather leaves, we won't fold. We will be wounded. It will be a lot that I have to do because she does that. She has made herself almost irreplaceable. That's job security. Emma has made herself almost irreplaceable. Laura, almost irreplaceable. These people has really put their fingerprint, their footprint on the company. So your objective needs to be the same. Whatever you do, do it well. So that way you know if you're not doing it, it won't get done as good. And Obana, me, will be like, oh man, I wish I had, oh man, or boy, if something would have happened to blah blah blah, I'd be beat up. That's job security. That's job security with any company, my company or any company. You want to make yourself as irreplaceable as possible. That way the higher up management or the owners or whoever that the hiring personnel is will know that you bring something to the table. You're not just an employee. You want to bring something to the table, something exceptional, something different, something that's productive that only you can do because you do it well. And I don't know how to find that inside of you. You have to find out what you do well. It could be marketing. It could be conversating with the person. It could be searching before and after pictures. It could be searching quotes, rewording the quote. I don't know. Whatever you do well on any aspect of this company, whatever you know that you do well and bring to the table, you exhaust it. Job security. All right. Welcome to the family. Thanks for watching this 30-second video. Thanks for watching this 30-second video. Text me right now. Shoot me a text no matter what time it is. I probably won't respond, but just text me, hey, I just watched the 30 seconds. Hey, I just watched the 30 seconds. 6 words. Hey, I just watched 30 seconds. Got it? That way I know you watched everything and you didn't just see them through this and you are taking this serious. And if you have, thank you. Welcome to the family.